I wanna paint and play music today. Cause it gives me a joyful feeling, and I want everyone to feel this way. Hello and welcome to the show. Today I'm gonna paint with watercolor, and I'm wearing a jacket from a company called United by Blue. And if you've seen this show before and you've seen me wear other things by United by Blue, you're thinking, how many of these clothes does he have? And they sent me a few things, and they're all really nice, really well made, and I think you should know about them. They're not owned by United Airlines, I found out. They're owned by people who do good things, who are committed to the environment, making quality clothes that are sustainable and last a long time. Speaking of lasting for a long time, I'm painting a volcano today, Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania, the east side of Africa. And it's a place I went and hiked to the top of. And I wrote a song about it called Bonfire. And it appears in some of my other songs. But I thought I would paint Kilimanjaro and sing Bonfire. So I'm going to start with a very simple light outline, because this is kind of like it's a volcano that had the top blown off, and from far away it looks like that, like a topless mountain. And there's some snow up there, and then on the very top there's a glacier, but along the way up there's a little bit of snow like this. You can make the little snow lines. White is you make the snow by leaving the paper white in some places like this. Yeah. And then you can't spend too much time on that detail. It's really, the detail is not important. Details are not important. Isn't that a great thing to hear? The details are not important. What is the suggestion? What suggestion are you making? Don't give me the details, they're not important. Suggest to me. Okay, I'm suggesting to you this massive mountain that is the highest peak in all of Africa. It's one of the 7 summits on the planet. This thing was a volcano that had the top blown off of it, and you can hike up to the top of it like I did, and it's almost 20,000 feet high. Yeah, that's high. It's hard to breathe up there. It's hard to eat, think, hard to sleep, hard to poop, hard to pee. It's hard to do all that stuff. It's hard to be. But I did it. You could do it. And now, this is going to be so far away, right? So I'm going to smooth this all out. And then, with some yellow, here's the great African plains. The Serengeti, the sub-Saharan wonderland where all the wild beasts roam, and where the Maasai people and other tribes have roamed for a long time, thrived, flourished. Put a little green in there. When it rains, it just turns green. brush. There's always brush. Africa always has the brush. And the bush. Bushes and the brush. That I'm painting with a brush. Some of that in the sky. You get a little bit of the color, you know, the sky is supposed to be blue and the oranges and lemons are supposed to be orange and yellow, and that's all true, but a little trick for cohesion is to pull some of those other colors that you have into the other things that you're doing all around the composition. And I used on another episode, I used this brush a lot. I don't know why I'm all into this brush right now. It's gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. We'll stop, I promise. I'll go back to those cool big brushes that I have. Okay. Well, hello, Kilimanjaro. How are you, big mountain? Uhuru, freedom. There's a peak on top of Kilimanjaro called Uhuru, freedom. When I was on top of Kilimanjaro looking off, I saw the curve of the earth. That's pretty cool. You see that in airplanes, yeah, but from a mountain, there's no other mountains around. It's all just plains. Not airplanes, but great plains like the Serengeti, that kind of plane. Pretty special. Alright, now back to my mountain. Welcome back here, mountain. Don't run away from me yet. A little bit of orange or red in it. Give it a little bit of that alpenglow. You know, when the sun's going down. There's so many microclimates. Like you start off on the bottom and it's plains like this, and then you go up and it goes from, and then it gets into brush shrubbery, or no, then it goes into like wild tropical. Bananas are growing, villages with chickens and fruit, and then you get past that and it's drier and it's more like tundra, shrubbery, sagebrush, and then it's just all rock and ice and snow and rock and ice and snow, and mind-blowing. Okay. We should take a break and sing the song Bonfire. Orion is on his head, and my love is out on the ledge. It's to the bonfire. Then get undressed. My boots are caked with clay. These clothes are loose, and my appetite's gone. Throw them in the bonfire where we belong. Our love is sacred, wounded and naked, like a sunburned kiss. We are changing, fighting for the same thing, where the lightning lives. And I wanna love you for the way you are, not the way I am. So let's hiking to my tent to shake out the vertigo. You know, the only one who got any sleep last night was that grumpy volcano. Up before the drunks come home. Alright, see another bonfire bleed in the sky. Our love is sacred, wounded and naked, like a sunburned kiss. We are changing, fighting for the same thing with a light that lives. And I wanna love you for the way you are, not the way I am. So let's go now, back to the bonfire where we began. Back to the bonfire where we began. I remember you there, holding up the universe. I was the wind playing with your hair, and I love it run its course. Why is there only one word for love, and all of its beautiful curses? Our love is sacred, wounded and naked, like a sunburned kiss. We are changing, fighting for the same thing with a light that lives. And I wanna love you for the way you are, not the way I am. So let's go now, back to the bonfire where we began. Back to the bonfire where we began. Back to the bonfire where we began. This is one of my oldest guitars. It's a Martin D35, which if you know me, you know I love Martins. They're an amazing company. Been around forever. American made. And to help stop elephant poaching many years ago in Africa, they banned the use of ivory on their guitars. They use a special, I don't know what they use, it's some kind of plastic now, but it's good. I was thinking of even putting an elephant in there, but I don't think I'm going to. Instead, I think I want to put some of those acacia trees, those fever trees, those trees that you know what I'm talking about. The trees that giraffes eat. But I don't know what color, so I'm going to have to mix a color until I get something that will work, because that's a good start. I slope back into my tent to shake out the vertigo. You get the vertigo when you're up there. You know, the only one who got any sleep last night was the grumpy volcano. Up before the drunks come home with sleep still in our eyes. That means one morning we slept on top of the mountain, but then to summit the peak, we had to wake up at 2 a.m. or something like that to get up there by 6 o'clock and start hiking down. So up before the drunks come home. Some people were getting drunk that night. Some people are hardcore. Why did I just put pink in there? That's not what I want. Okay, start again. Sometimes you gotta start mixing all over again. That could be it. Just a couple colors. These things are like they look kind of like broccoli. I guess a lot of trees look like broccoli. I I guess if you're gonna make a forest out of vegetables, you would use broccoli. Yeah. Sorry for the wobbly board. Some more wobble there. Hopefully when you watch me paint, you think, oh, I could do that. Why don't I start doing that? And you can. It's not that hard. But trust me, this is what's going to happen. You're going to get to a point where you're going to be like, okay, I'm good. Then you're going to stop progressing. And that's where I've been for 70,000 years. And I'm hoping that this show helps me break through that. Gets me talking and painting and not thinking, and helps me break through. But if you are a watercolor painter or any kind of painter, I'd love to hear about it. I've been hearing about some people on social media. The Instagram's really the only one I pay attention to. And man, there's so many great artists out there. And if I could tell them all one thing, I would say, get a show. Make your own show. Because I'm doing it, and if I can do it, you can, and maybe you're better than me. But I also write songs and sing them, so maybe that's something that I have. But they don't. Or maybe they have it too. Or maybe they do something else, like poetry. Done. I'm done. I don't want to do any more. I stop. Leave it. Okay, one more thing. There. There. Now I'm done. Sign it. Seal it. Deliver it. Mount Kilimanjaro. Thank you for watching. I'm going to keep on doing more of these, and pretty soon I'm going to start unveiling songs from my new album and painting pictures to go with them. So keep on watching. I appreciate you. Bye-bye.